What's up guys, Sam Adams here, and there is a new kind of movement that I really want you guys to get behind, and that's why I'm making this video today, because I had other plans, but this seemed a lot more important and something that I think Sony should definitely start working on, and that is a remastered version of MAG for the PlayStation 4, or perhaps MAG 2, and I kind of have a plan of how I want this to happen. But before we get into that, some background on MAG itself. It stands for Massive Action Game, and it was announced at E3 2008 in Sony's press conference, and this game actually got a greatest hits rating on the PlayStation 3's game ranking system, and it was the first game to feature 256 players in one match online on the PlayStation 3 at one time, which actually broke a world record, and that's something that I didn't even know, and I thought that was really impressive. But the background behind this game is that there was economic fallout, pretty much a apocalyptic situation where there was rioting and stuff like that. It's very dramatic and all of that good stuff. And so the governments have hired these three companies to try and keep people under control, try and keep people happy, you know, give them the resources that they need to survive, you know, gas, food, water, all of that good stuff. And these three companies are Raven, Valor, and Sver, or SVER, something along those lines. And these three factions make up the competitors in the Shadow War, which is where the factions come from. And these are your choices for how you want to label your character. And then whenever you've labeled your character, you go into this online universe and you play matches where you control objectives and get resources and stuff like that. And it's pretty much from there your standard FPS shooter, but there are some interesting mechanics within it. It takes a lot from Battlefield, takes a lot from Call of Duty, and it takes a lot from SOCOM, which of course Zipper Interactive, the developers of MAG, also developed SOCOM. And it's just all around a really good first-person shooter. But of course, like I said, it was developed by Zipper Interactive, and they shut down in 2012. And then 2 years later, on January the 28th of 2014, MAG servers actually shut down on the PlayStation 4, so there's no chance of anyone ever being able to play this again, which is really saddening to me. But that's where the subreddit that I found comes in. There's an entire subreddit over on reddit.com devoted to bringing MAG to the PlayStation 4, or perhaps, you know, making a Kickstarter to make a MAG 2 or a MAG remastered or something like that. And I kind of have a plan of how this game would come to the PlayStation 4. So Sony obviously has a file of the original MAG game. They just have to have it. It's on there somewhere, or they can get a disc and, you know, bring MAG back to the computer and start working on it again. So put a new coat of paint on it, put a new engine in the game, really start working with it, put maybe a year or a year and a half's worth of work into this game, and then pop it out on the PlayStation Plus program for free for people to play for, you know, as long as they want, a lot like they did PlanetSide 2, and I'm going to get into that game in just a couple of seconds. But you know, put that out there, let people start playing it, get some of the guys from the original fan base back in the day back into the game, and really start getting, you know, giving it love, start giving in some hours into it. And then whenever you've got people really behind this franchise and get people to start writing about it on IGN and GameSpot and all these other various places, that's when you sock it to them, and at an E3 press conference, you don't make it the headlining title, but you just mention, hey, MAG 2 by the guys that made Resistance, or MAG 2 by the guys that make, you know, some other game that's maybe the guys that made, oh, what's the name of the game? Dirty Bomb. Maybe the guys that made Dirty Bomb could make MAG 2 for the PlayStation 4. That would be extremely, like, I would be really excited about that, because if we've learned anything from PlanetSide 2 coming to the PlayStation 4, it's that that kind of game definitely has a player base that wants to play these kind of games. Online shooters, you pretty much got the choice of Battlefield and Call of Duty when we're talking about last generation consoles. There isn't really much competition other than those two. With the PlayStation 4, it's pretty much like I said in yesterday's video, which you can check out right there, a low-end gaming PC. And so with that being taken into account, there is a lot more you can do with it than you were able to do with the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, and I think that MAG was pretty much ahead of its time, which is why it never really got the limelight it deserved. And on the PlayStation 4, I think that it would absolutely shine, and we might have another AAA franchise on our hands that could be, you know, legendary for generations to come. And that's why I'm making this video today, to get you guys behind that. And if you do want to see that, click on that link down below and support this idea, because Sony needs to make this, and I would love to see it happen. And I'm pretty sure you guys would enjoy it too. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below, and if you want to see this happen, drop a like down below and share it with people at Sony. Share it on social media. Get people talking about this, because I would love to see this happen, like I said. And of course, if you're new to the channel or you've never seen any of my other videos, I upload new stuff like 4 or 5 days a week. There's always something new on the channel when you drop by to watch some of my content. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. Here's hoping that we get this movement started, and peace.